Hey, how you doing? Christian with My Awesome Detailer, and I'm going to talk to you about what a clay treatment is. What does that fancy detailing terminology, techno babble, blah 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 actually mean? So let me show you what a clay bar looks like that you would use to treat the vehicle. Got a cool little box that this one came in. Here's a white one. They come in typically white and blue, and you'll knead it out just like this into like a little disc. Kind of feels like putty, hard putty. And you'll get it into something like this, right? And so this stuff is super sticky, and what your goal is whenever you get the vehicle washed down, you get the surface level cosmetic type, not quite the word I'm looking for, but when you get the surface level clean, you'll go a little bit deeper and you'll use your clay bar to decontaminate the clear coat. So you're going to spray some kind of lubricant on there, some kind of quick detailer type deal, and you'll wipe this across the surface, and you'll go over the whole car with this, absolutely everything, the trim, the clear coat. The clear coat's your big deal, but the trim, the clear coat, and also the glass. And so what it'll do is it'll pick up things that you don't pick up with the wash process. So different kinds of metals, sap, tar, road grime. You can pick up some road film with it. All those sorts of things that don't come out during the wash process. And the whole purpose behind this is you're going to pick up those metals that are trapped in there. And the reason you don't want those metals, industrial pollution, things like that in there is, let's say that you have iron filings, brake dust, and rail dust like that coming up from your rotors, or getting on it from passing a work site or something, and it's sitting in the clear coat. What does metal do when it gets wet? It corrodes, it rusts, it just causes issues, right? And so if you've got that metal sitting in the clear coat and it starts rusting and starts corroding, it's going to also start to corrode and break down your clear coat, especially if you've got a lot of it. Let's say you're just not cleaning it up at all, it's just all over the vehicle. It's just going to start killing that clear coat. That's why when you see these older vehicles, you'll see a truck or a car maybe 10 years old, 20 years old, whatever it may be, and they never clayed it, they never decontaminated it, they never sealed and waxed it, and the clear coat is just peeling off, and it looks really dry and faded. You've seen them a million times. They're all over the place, and that's what it is. They needed to pull those contaminants out at some point, and never did, and it destroyed the clear coat. Also, let's say that you are waxing it, but you didn't clay it. Your wax will not bond properly because you're going to have all this contamination sitting on the clear coat, and the wax isn't going to bond to those contaminants. And if it does, it's not going to hold very well. And so you'll have all these contaminated areas on your vehicle that are not actually protected because you didn't clay it. You didn't remove the contaminants, right? And so you've trapped them in there for a little while to rust and corrode and even more and cause more issues. And then, your protection comes right off just like that, and you're back to square one like you never did anything at all. Also, when this is picking up sap and tar, that's also huge because sap will bond the clear coat like crazy, and you cannot, it's almost impossible to pull it off sometimes. And that'll cause a lot of issues with just deteriorating the quality of your clear coat, because you've got that hard, sticky sap just sitting in there, cooking itself into that clear coat, and it'll eventually etch it, make it look awful. And tar is the same way. When you got tar coming up from the highway or whatever, it will just stick in there and not want to come off, and will just over time wear that clear coat slap out. And you don't want that. You want to pick it up with your clay bar so that you have your surface completely clean, completely protected whenever you apply your sealants, your waxes, your coatings, whatever it may be. So that's what a clay bar is. That's what a clay treatment is. That's why it is an important part of the detailing process, especially when we're truly trying to protect a vehicle for a very long time and preserve the beauty and the value of that vehicle for a long, long time. So that's your clay bar, that's your clay treatment, super important part of the detailing process. It doesn't have to be done every time you detail the vehicle, but it has to be done as the vehicle becomes contaminated. So I hope that answers your questions. If you have any other questions for me, you want to learn anything else from me, maybe something I didn't hit, maybe learn a little bit more about the clay bar, feel free to call me. 334-377-0123. Shoot me an email, christian@myawesamedetailer.net. Visit the website. Check me out on facebook.com/myawesamedetailer, and I would be more than happy to answer any questions you have or come out and clay your vehicle for you. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.